Hi, is it safe to live close to a power distribution center or high voltage power lines? Yes. Yes, it is. The end. What? You want to learn more? Visit my sponsor Brilliant to study for all your sophisticated math, science and computing needs for free through the 30-day free trial using my link. More at the end. Okay, I see you are skeptical. You are suspicious of my words is what I'm trying to say. Let me explain. I mean it is safe as long as proper clearances per code and standards are met. Not you living in an eagle nest on top of the tower of power. I'm talking to those people who think radiation from power plants messes with their chakras, causes cancer or something. See, we have lower voltage power lines all around us at home radiating at us, like this piece of wire that, with a load, radiates electromagnetic fields, and without it, just electric fields because there is no current. But either way, with or without a load, there is always a safe distance to the power lines. The no-no distance starts from directly touching the wires all the way to a point where the induced energy or discharges from the lines are not detectable by humans, which is very voltage dependent. For home voltages, you can go as close as touching them before you die. But under super high voltage power transmission lines, you could see discharges even being far away from them. By discharges, I mean, well, in my last Latitude video, I came across this bridge under very high voltage lines where passing over it, you could get some uncomfortable electric discharge feeling. And I asked people to go there and check it out. And someone did.
Well, we're here. Even got a little metal pole. Oh, I hear it now.
There is like a millimeter or two of arc jumping from his rod to the grounded bridge railing. I bet if you raise your hand and touch the railing with your other hand, you'll see some arcs jumping too. That's not a safe distance to live under. Unless you enjoy walking around and accidentally bumping into stuff and getting a shock. Also, it could create a random continuous arc that ends up setting the house on fire. This is fine. What it won't cause is cancer or messing with your chakras. Again, I explained in my old video that radiations at frequencies lower than the visible light aren't ionizing, won't cause cancer or health concerns. Unless you are so close to it, it sets you on fire. I even cooked myself with microwave radiations in the last video and didn't even get cancer. Don't try that. I see some of you still don't trust me. You take your EM radiation meters around and read high levels and assume there are dangerous levels of radiation. Or ghosts. Let me put your mind at ease. You simply walking around generates more electrical energy on your body than any external radiations from power lines. Here, look at this. When I touch the scope probe, you can see the 60 Hz voltage on my body induced from live voltage around me in the room. If I bring my hand close to live wire, the voltage rises. But as soon as I touch the ground, the voltage disappears. Now you might think grounding yourself will remove that voltage and all is good. And hence all these stupid keep yourself grounded for healing type of products out there. But grounding yourself could make matters even worse. I mean, look at this. I'm rectifying the AC voltage between my body and earth through a full bridge rectifier and giving its output to an LED here that is already glowing because I'm holding it in my hand. But if I touch the circuit input, you see it glows a bit more. And if well, let me hold it in my other hand. And if with this hand I come close to AC voltage, you see the LED glows even brighter. So when you ground yourself, the energy induced on your body by the electric fields finds a way to flow back into Earth. And there is a continuous minuscule current from the main... What's of a much greater concern when you ground yourself is that if you accidentally touch the live wire for whatever reason, you are at a much greater risk of electrocution. Imagine you bought a knockoff phone charger with failing insulation that live voltage travels straight to your phone. You plug your audio jack into it while charging, listening to music, lying down on your grounded healing mat. And live voltage goes through your body to ground and you pop like a fuse. So there is no reason to directly ground yourself. That's why these grounding straps have around 1 mega ohm series resistance to ground. With these, static charge buildup on your body dissipates quickly, and if you accidentally touch live wire, or in this case on purpose, you feel nothing. Don't try this. So in order for those healing grounding pads to be safe and per standard, they need to be more like this, with a series 1 mega ohm resistance. Without grounding, this is what I see. Some induced AC voltage, and there are some higher frequency components too. And with grounding, you see, it lowered the AC level, so it helps with static and lower frequency AC, because if you look closely, the higher frequency components are not reduced much. Here's a frequency spectrum for you between 0 and 100 kilohertz, and if I touch the probe, you see there are a lot of spikes in frequency. These are the 60 hertz and its harmonics and some higher frequency stuff. If I directly touch the ground, almost all of them go away. If I connect my ground strap to ground though, see, only the lower frequency 60 Hz and its harmonics go down a little bit. Nothing is affected in higher frequencies. This is because the inductance of the wires blocks higher frequency AC. So those healing grounding pads not only don't block higher frequency to enter your body, for lower frequency, they actually create a path for the energy to go to ground through your body. Or they are directly connected to ground, which makes them dangerous. Scams! Scams, I tell you! So I was saying, walking around, you pick much higher energy and voltage than just radiation from power lines. Unless you're living on that bridge. I'm not moving now, touching my LED circuit, and there is some glow from induced AC voltages. I'll be walking on my treadmill. You see how much brighter the LED glows with my every step. This reminds me. A company called Iona sent me a magical electrostatic wristband I could use. Here it is. No, it doesn't get rid of the static on your body wirelessly. We tested wireless ESD wristbands with Linus extensively, and all of them are scams. This thing measures static voltage buildup on your body somehow using this strange sensor. You strap it on your arm and it measures the voltage difference between your body and the environment and shows it on their app. Let me do a screen capture. So the purpose of this device is to warn you like this. Whenever the voltage buildup on your body is too much, that can be dangerous to sensitive devices, so you discharge yourself like this. I'm ungrounded right now, and with every step it is like 1,000 volts swinging on my body. And the charge is slowly creeping up. In fact, if I put my wired headsets on, see, I can hear some clicks of discharges in my ear. Let me see if I can record those discharges on my microphone. I grounded it on the other side and will bring it close to my skin. Ouch! Do you hear them? It's like bzz, 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 bzz with every step. Hey, I built up over 6,000 volts. Let's discharge it somewhere. Maybe this USB cable? Ow. Look at me, walking around at home, building up charge. Of course, I'm wearing my shoe. If I take my shoe off, even with socks, see, I'm discharging myself to the laminate flooring. Nothing is conductive, but high voltage always finds a way. Here are some woolly ass socks. Ooh, that's a bigger swing. Wow, what happened? What a swing, man. Let me charge myself with a balloon. It's not much though. I was hoping for more. What if I bring my balloon close to the device? Oh my god! It saturated the device at 33,000 volts. It's much more than that. The difference between my body and the balloon. Wow! What if I let go of the balloon? Stop! So seeing all these, you might think to yourself that the solution is walking barefoot like a hobo all day. Again, when you ground yourself, you are the path for all the charges around you on anything you touch to go to the ground. So no difference. Now, I'm not trying to say moving around gives you cancer. I'm saying if just being active moves tons of charges through your body that doesn't give you cancer, you shouldn't worry about the tiny induced voltages from being close to high voltage lines either. So, should you be living beside power lines or a power station? Of course not! It's an eyesore! Whoever wakes up in the morning and says, "Ah, I love the view of cables and the smell of ozone in the morning." Well, on the bright side, it is like having a huge air purifier as your neighbor. Radiations from wires are fine, and their energy drops by the inverse square law. You don't know what that means? Then you should learn from my sponsor Brilliant, starting for free for all your computing, math and science needs, signing up using my link brilliant.org/electroboom to get a 30-day free trial. I personally feel relieved by the fact that I don't need to shove all this complex information in my head and maintain them forever, because I can simply open up the Brilliant app, take a course or two, and quickly remember anything I need just like that. Or learn any new knowledge I might need in programming, data analysis, AI, math, and more. Brilliant presents you with thousands of interactive lessons, so you learn by doing, which is the best way of learning. They say it is 6 times more effective than just watching lectures, because you get to fiddle with what you're learning. These lessons, created by award-winning teachers, researchers, and professors, teach you problem-solving skills that make you come to the conclusions on your own and be a better thinker. Brilliant asks you for your skill levels and availability and creates a learning program that suits your knowledge level, time, and convenience. You develop this daily habit of building knowledge by just spending a few minutes every day. You will want to continue, so make sure to give Brilliant a try at brilliant.org/electroboom or gift it to someone brilliant. And after the free trial, get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription for life. You will not regret it. And thank you for watching.